Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is the Painful Excellence Podcast. Look, man. This is straight from the Simpology Lessons 101. I'm giving it a name. Simpology Lessons 101. What we're going to talk about this evening is what not to do. You learn by failing forward. This poor brother in the back. Don't be that guy. Kyler Duke, salute, bro. Good to see you. Love is the word, salute. Be that beast, salute. How you? 88 Sports Talk, D-Man Jr. Shauna, salute. How you doing? Steve Elder Mack in the building. Phenomenal Mexican, sir. What's good, young homie? Yeah. Fellas, don't lie. At some point, you may have done this and not even realize you was doing it until it was probably too late. You were like, damn, I was doing that long, really? Yeah, I was doing it that long, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm good, Be That Beast. I appreciate all your support. Joseph Townsend in the building. Yeah, he's a lame. He's 78 in here. Be like, he's a lame. I'm gonna get 78 on the show. I'm gonna get CC on the show. I'm gonna get everybody on here. Trust me. Trust me. Now look, y'all. A lot of fellas have done this and not realize you were doing it because you were just so thirsty and you just knew you was gonna get it. And every time you knew you was with that shorty, you was like, all right, tonight's my night. Tonight's my night. And it was like, nah. Come to find out, you see this picture right here? That's you and that's her the whole time. Johnny Q, salute. And let me tell you something, ladies, y'all wrong for this. Y'all wrong for this. Whether he invited you to the crib and cooked for you, or you see, this was me when I was a lot younger though. I ain't had my own crib when this was. By the time I got my own spot, I done figured shit out. All right. See, when you're older and you're doing ish like this, it becomes more pathetic. You know what I'm saying? It becomes more pathetic. Brothers, stop. Women, stop doing this. Stop dating men for these stupid ass benefits and you know you're not going to give up anything in return. Stop doing that shit. DP Rocker in the building. Salute. Smash the like button, y'all. Stop egging these dudes on. If you know you're not going to smash, don't take anything else from him. If you friend zone him, keep him there. Don't be like, yo, you know what? 500 dates, every meal he paid for, every date we go out, maybe I'll slip up one day. If you know for a fact you're not going to sleep with that dude, don't even go out with him. See, what happens is a lot of y'all chicks are greedy as fuck. And I'm going to tell you something. I can tell when a chick has grown up doing this. You know why? If I see her and it's 1995 and she's going out on all these dates, you know what I mean? She's going out on all these dates, all these dudes courting her, going to her house, picking her up, taking her out to eat, taking her to a movie. And then next month it's another dude. Next month it's another dude. And if it's from 1995 to 2000, I swear to God, that bitch done gained 40 pounds. Now she's like, oh my God, I got to get in the gym. Yeah, you do. Why? All of those dates and free meals, you wasn't even getting no exercise in that bedroom. But you know what's funny? They do get their rocks off. And 100% of the time, it's some dude that don't even deserve it. It's the broke nigga that they warn people to stay away from. The broke dick, right? It's always the dude. Chris, what up? It's always the dude that don't deserve it. When you see the dude, you might even know the dude, fellas. You be like, yo, wait a minute, him? Wait a minute, she don't know that dude got a baby mama over there, across town, upstairs, downstairs, across the street, next door to her. He's the neighborhood smut. Queen, salute. He just a handsome brother that could dunk a basketball and got a six-pack. But he don't have a steady job. He sell weed and he smoke weed. He's on the block every day. He's about 6'5". But he gets the cookies. And here you are, a hardworking man, and you're taking your savings money. You could do everything. You could do anything yo. You could take your money and put it in stocks. Yo, brothers, I want you to understand something. When you're courting a woman and you do it for about maybe a month, I want you to look at the money you're spending on her and ask yourself, is the return worth your investment? Does she even want to hold your hand? What are y'all getting in return? I'm asking y'all. Because it got to a point when I started getting older and I had my little rinky-dink jobs, I said, yo, I'm on a fucking budget. I've been seeing this bitch for 2 weeks. I ain't even get a kiss. I ain't even get a romantic stare. You know what? She ain't into me. Next. And I'm cool with it. I'm on a budget. Fellas, think about it. The amount of money pointless money that you spent on women that you're not even sharing your life with right now, the only thing you can take from it is a lesson learned that you should have kept your money in your goddamn pockets. The amount of money you spent on bullshit, you could have put into a goddamn mutual fund or something, stocks and bonds or something. Let your money grow. Fuck that. The bottom line is a lot of women, when they go out, they're not dating with any real intentions. They're not. These women you're courting, especially now, these days, a lot of them ain't even trying to be married. They'll tell you that they want children. They'll tell you they want the big old house. They'll tell you that they want a man, but they don't want to be married. These women are ass backwards today, y'all. They are ass backwards. They have no intentions. Chris, I agree with you. 2 weeks, 14 days is sufficient enough to find out where you want to go. You meet someone, you like them. I've had enough women tell me they know when they meet a guy, they know from that first meeting whether they're going to sleep with him or not. They just don't allow a bulk of them don't just jump in the sack with them right away. They'll give it a while. They're like, all right, you know what? He's sexy. I'm going to go out with him. And on that first date, you should be able to find out enough about him to say, okay, I want to take this further. And then y'all start talking about what y'all want. If y'all just want to smash, then, y'all adults, figure that out. If he's looking for marriage and you're not, that should be the first and last date. Yo, look, marriage, ho. I'm trying to finish college. I'm trying to do this. I'm not trying to get married. I have a plan. Then there's no harm. Go continue with your plan. But if he's talking marriage and, if he's talking marriage and you're not into that, you shouldn't go out on no more dates with that guy. If he's saying, yo, I just want to smash and you're thinking marriage, then you shouldn't go out with that guy anymore. I don't care if it's like, oh, well, we can go out, we can hang out, we can hang out and him pay for it. And he's supposed to court you and he's not getting anything out the damn deal. That's selfish, ma. Stay your ass home. You're a modern woman. You got your own money. Go pay your own way. What's the problem? But let me get a little deeper into this, though. Men. Brian H., counselor, how are you? Men, listen to me very carefully. Do not be the boyfriend without the benefits. What do I mean? Fellas, I'm sure this is 100% of y'all. How many of y'all had that platonic female friend that every time her boyfriend did something wrong, she's calling you on your goddamn phone, strange hours of the goddamn night, showing up at your house, crying on your shoulder, crying over this dude, and she knows he ain't shit. You know he ain't shit. And don't be single. Don't have some sort of attraction to her. The worst part is when this is a chick that you spilled the beans to. Yo, I want to date you. No, you're like a brother to me. Oh, word? Okay. But then she wants to tell you about dudes that she's entertaining. And don't let it be some dude that you know. And then she's literally boo-hooing on your shoulder, crying up your goddamn t-shirt. I don't know what to do. Here's what you don't do. Don't come to me. Don't come to me. You friend zoned me. I'm like your brother, but I'm not. Let's cut the bullshit. I'm not. Sympathy. Remember the male commandments I read to y'all? There's about 18 of them. All of them are labeled number 1 because this is shit y'all should know. And number 1, I am not your girlfriend. Sympathy is what your girlfriends are for. Go talk to them so they can enable your garbage. The reason why she's coming to you is because she needs a male opinion as to why her relationship is failing. As to why she can't read the dude that she's interested in. And she's coming to you, a person that was interested in her, that will do right by her, but meanwhile, she wants to run off with the dude. She wants you to give her advice on how to fix a dude that is a wild animal. Remember, I talked about wild animals just yesterday. I don't care if you raise a goddamn wolf from birth. You'll be lucky if he don't gnaw your ass to death. Because when he hits puberty or whatever they go through, something happens in them. And they'll go from allowing you to pet them 1 minute, and the next thing you know, they're eating your goddamn from the feet to the waist. That is a wild animal. You can't tame him. And these women like to get with these wild animals. Here you are, you're working a job. You ain't in no legal trouble. You have a 5-year plan. You have a retirement plan. And she's running around chasing Pookie in the street. And when Pookie does what Pookie does, she wants to come to you and cry about it. You should not be the motherfucking boyfriend without the benefits. She needs to pay you and compensate you for your time. If it's money, then fine. If it's ass, then take it. Yeah, I said it. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Come to me with a problem only if you want help solving it. Fuck out of here. Shauna, let me ask you a question. You said 2 weeks is not enough time to know anyone. How many men did you meet on the fly that you knew in 2 seconds? Like, yeah, I'd fuck them. Y'all do it every day. A complete stranger, he'll go walking by. Ooh, I'd smash. Ooh. And you don't even know him. You don't even know if he's a mute, deaf, blind, whether he's retarded. Lord knows that's happened to me. I look up. Oh, look, shorty. She looked good. Back in the days, shorty looked good. Oh, yeah, she looked good. She looked good. Then I stopped. Excuse me. Huh? Never mind. I didn't know she was fucking retarded. Huh? I told y'all about the shorty. I was working, and I just started talking to her. I'm telling you, the 90s was a motherfucker. And I asked her, so what do you like to do? In one paragraph, she said party like 18 times. You know, I like to go out, you know, I smoke, you know, I like to party, you know, I drink a little bit, watch my kids, plural, not singular, you know, and then, you know, my friends come over, you know, we drink, we smoke, whatever, you know, go out, you know, I like to party and, you know, go out, hit up White Castles over there off of Story Avenue, you know, like the party. I was like, oh, no. The bitch said party, weed, White Castles. Party, drink, weed, White Castles, kids. Nope. I'm good. I said, all right, well, you know, I'll see you around. And I pimped off. That's it. 2 seconds. Shauna says that's a visual stimulation, which isn't the real when it comes to attraction. It's more than looks. Okay, so you meet a man that looks good. He says something very, very nice, and he takes you out. And it's week 1. If you don't plan on taking any further steps with him, why are you going out on date 2? So if date 1 is on a Friday night, all right, and you like what you saw, and you like what he's talking, what is date 2? What is date 3? Are you dating with intention? What are you doing? Look at this picture, y'all. He's into her, showing her a good time, got the food, got the wine, and she's like, hell no, for whatever reason. Maybe his breath stink. But here's my thing. Maybe she found him attractive and didn't like the date. Said, oh man, he just blew my mind with whatever he said. But I'm talking about a lot of times, you'll have a woman that won't like anything about the dude. And they will still go out on dates with these men. He got a nice car. He's paying. Hey, I'm not paying for it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Thank you, Be That Bitch. Do not waste time. Thank you. It causes, here you go. Do not waste time. It causes more drama. Baby, Shauna, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but I want you to understand something. 2 weeks is sufficient enough time to know whether you're going to deal with someone long term or not, because that's the process. You go out on a date, you feel each other out. On those dates, you're talking to each other on the phone. You're getting to know the person. 2 weeks is a sufficient amount of enough time. When you meet a person, you're not meeting their avatar. It's physical. All right, let's be honest, man. That's right, Kane. Bitches be hooking up with niggas for free food and shit. Bro, this is so true. I know enough females that have done this shit. And I look at them like, yo, what's wrong with y'all? And then get mad when the dude get fed up and like, yo, man, lose my number. Don't call me no more. I don't know why he acting like that. He's taking you out on like 19 dates. You come back to the block and talk reckless about him. And you come back bragging about, oh, I know he ain't getting no. He took me to City Island like 5 times. Salute to City Island. I was there today. Went to City Island like 5 times. I know he think he getting pussy. Well, listen, y'all are grown. Let me ask y'all a question. Shauna says, Drew, you are saying something different. There are a lot of chicks that use dudes. Yes, that's the truth. Let me ask y'all a question. How many dates have y'all gone out with people that you're not attracted to? I'll wait. Queen, how many days have you gone out on dudes that you was just not attracted to? Cheers. I'm going to come to the UK and I'm going to hang out with Be That Bitch. She understands. How many dates have you gone on with people that you're not attracted to? Queen, let me ask Queen. Let me ask Love of the World. See? There you go. Thank you. There you go. That right there. That right there. There are women today that dudes step to and they will go out. They'll look at him. He's ugly as fuck, but his hygiene is okay. And I see the car outside and he ain't no trouble and I want to eat. And what I'm saying is that shallow behavior, if I knew you from 95, by the time 2000 hit, you know what else hit? Your fucking waistline. And I'm like, man, that bitch done gained like 80 pounds in 5 years. And she ain't got no children. I gotta get my fat ass in the gym. Yeah, you do. You know what that's from? All of those free meals. When you was 80 pounds lighter and these dudes was into you because of your look, because you're pretty, and they was really digging you, and all you was doing was digging in that goddamn plate. They digging you and you digging in. Your market value goes down as age increases. So let's say you don't have no kids. You're on the decline. Bam! You're on the decline. You turn around, you got a little gray in your hair. And that's just age. That just happens. That's just age. That just happens. But now it's like you got to start getting serious. Now you want that relationship, but you done fucked off like 20 of them. Now you got a reputation of not being a whore, but being a serial dater. And all of these dudes you dating with no intentions, you always got that 1 or 2 guys that when you are into a guy, you want to run back. Oh, I'm into the guy. You went back to the male friend that your friend zone. That's why I tell all these chicks, man, you not married? How many male friends you got? Oh, I got a lot of male friends because I don't hang around with a lot of bitches because bitches is haters and they jealous and I don't bring them around and you said all that. Why don't you have, okay, so you ain't got no husband, no boyfriend or nothing, but you got all these male friends. And you wondering why you're not married now? Why? Guaranteeing you, if you go through your phone, about 3 potential husbands you friend zoned about 3 or 4 years ago. Guaranteed. This one got a job. This one's about to retire. This one's still single. But all 3 of them are like, I ain't fucking with her. Because she done cried to me on the phone about some nigga, and she got to know that nigga wasn't worth it. Here I am, make $80,000 a year or whatever amount of money a year. 50 to 80 grand a year, whatever. I ain't got no problems. I ain't got no kids running around. I ain't in the streets. And she was chasing around with this dude, and she had to know that he wasn't worth it. But she wants to talk to me and get game from me on how to make that work. Why do I have to be the person giving advice on her life without the benefits of getting with her in the goddamn bedroom at minimum? Get the fuck out of here. Fellas, do not be the fucking boyfriend without the benefits. You don't give out free game. These women today know every goddamn thing. Remember, they can make the same money. They can be free-spirited and sleep with who they want to sleep with. Fine. Go on and do it. Do not come to your male friend, your platonic male friend, and ask for game on how to make a relationship work, especially when it's your friend zone. I've been there. Before I was 21, I've been there. I'm like, why the fuck is she? And I said, wait. Smack yourself. Wait. Why am I telling her how to make that work with that guy? And she gotta know that guy ain't shit. And here I am, told her, yo, I like you. Let's go. No, you're like a brother. Oh, okay. Okay. Go ahead, spill it on me. I ain't give no advice. You know what I started saying? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what's up with him. But he keeps doing this and he get. Shit, I don't know. But what does it mean when the man goes? In my mind, I'm like, this bitch know everything. But she's asking me what it means when the man does A, B, and C. And I'm like, this is so simple. He got a girlfriend. You the side bitch, stupid. And what are you doing showing up at his house unannounced, hanging around the block, trying to catch him running? You too pretty for that. I wouldn't have did that to you. Handsome brother. What makes you think that no other chick wanted to give him some rhythm? And he lived on the other side of the goddamn Bronx. He had to take 2 buses and a train to get to his block. Are you doing that? But you want game from me? No, thank you. You're not even jacking me off. It's even exchange. There's Full Metal Alchemist out this motherfucker. One hand washes the other. Your hand should be washing my brother. Fuck you talking about? Don't ever give out free game, especially if she's friend zoned you. Fuck out of here. My brother Joseph Townsend says, Drew, I met a woman at the grocery store in the morning. Then that night we were smacking. I asked her why you wanted some D when I just met you. She said wanted to see if you wanted to keep talking to you. That's honesty. That's honesty. Phenomenal Mexican says, story time real quick. This one old friend of mine from high school asked me for some money. She told me she needed money for gas. I let her borrow $50. This bitch told people she had me wrapped around her finger. You scroll down. I was just about to ask you if she hit you up again. She still hits me up for money, and all I say is sorry, I'm broke. Yeah. And guess what, fellas? You ain't gotta be nasty. You ain't gotta curse anybody out. I don't go back. Nicholas Levy, salute. I don't go back and forth with these chicks. I smile. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Queen says it's different for women. Women will date men for other reasons. A man can be ugly as fuck, but if he has other things going on, then he will still get chicks. But a man has to be able to bring something to the table. He can't be short and fat and looking like Danny DeVito. You know what I'm saying? He has to have a certain quality that'll make a chick say, you know what, I'm normally not into a guy like that, but he's bringing something to the table that's going to assist me. And in turn, what's fucked up is some women will say, that's going to help me. And they're not willing to help him along in anything. What do I mean by helping him along? Okay. If he's a man of value, she's dating him because he's bringing some sort of protection to the table. What do I mean by protection? A roof, light, gas, a ride to work, a loyal man, loyal to her needs. What does he need in return? As a man, what does he need? He needs peace, and he needs a peace when he requires it. He needs peace, and he needs a peace. If you're staying up in his crib, if you're home, clean it. If he met you looking a certain way, don't throw that shit in him. Oh, well, I met you. You was fat and ugly. Yeah, you met him when he was fat and ugly. Why the fuck should he have to change? But when he met you, you was all of 5'5", 112 pounds or whatever. It's 3 years later, now you're 180 pounds. It's not part of the deal. You met him, he was like that, but you sacrifice your visual because he brought value to what you needed in life. A roof, shelter, financial protection. And while he's out in the world getting it, y'all already know how I feel. While he's out in the world getting it and supporting this and supporting your lifestyle, what you need to do is remain on your game. Don't let yourself go. He stepped to you because you was pretty. You're sacrificing the deal. But don't get in there and try and change the dude. Maybe he's comfortable being short and fat and ugly or whatever he is. Maybe he's comfortable. Faith Evans met Biggie looking like that. And what if she got with him and said, yo, Biggie, you need to lose weight? Bitch, you knew that when you met me. And you're not telling me that because you want me to live longer. You're saying that because now you're saying you're not attracted to me? What the fuck happened? You met me like this. I get what you're saying, Queen. You know, you're saying that, women, date men for other reasons. Yeah. Women today, though, they're thinking self-preservation without preserving what they acquired when they get these dudes. And even if they're not looking for long-term relationships, self-preservation to a minimum would be, I'm trying to get a meal. Let me see who I can call. I did a show a while ago about the female lineup. Women have, is this true or not? Women have a male lineup. The nigga that get the food, the nigga that drive her around, the nigga that get the hair and nails done, the nigga the shoulder to cry on, that simp ass dude, and the main dude that gets the cheeks that she stay with or can stay with. A lot of women got that lineup. I've heard a lot of women brag about that lineup. Counselor says there was a woman in New York a couple of weeks ago that got out of jury duty by claiming that it would be a financial hardship to not be able to see her sugar daddy. I saw that. That was a real story. Not to see her sugar daddy and get money from him. She married. This is, sometimes I'll see something like that can't be real. But it's a real story, isn't it? It's a real story. "14 days is enough time to understand." Ronald, what up, bro? He says, I have female friends over 30 years. I know they asking me for advice just to come back and say I was right. Bro, listen. Man, you got to take a stand. I don't know if y'all realize it or not, but I don't know what the fuck happened in the last 15 years, but now the way society is, we're being bullied by these women, man. And it's so easy to fix it. Y'all want to know the secret to fixing this shit? How the fuck a woman's gonna put you in a friend zone, but then come back around and ask you relationship advice from the next dude, and then she's explaining to you how fucked up that relationship is. You're sitting there like, oh my god, that's it. That is so disrespectful because she's talking to you like you're one of her girlfriends, or is she? Or is she? She ain't talking to her girlfriends. She's looking for some truth. She wants a male perspective because when she comes and asks you about the next man, she's really admitting that she don't know shit about men. So in essence, you've won. I'm just telling y'all, don't give up no free game. She got to pay you for your time. She has to compensate you, whether it's financial. Like, go word. Yo, I'll talk to you about it, but listen, I want some Starbucks. You got me? Make that bitch pay like she weigh. If she pretty, make her pay you a pretty penny. It's not free. If it's a shorty you was digging and she friend zoned you, it's okay. You don't have to be rude. But if you're hungry and she wants to cry on your shoulder, yo, I want some Starbucks, or take me to White Castle. Yo, you chilling? Yo, order some Chinese food real quick. Do something. Make her pay for your time. Your shit is not free anymore because the whole time she's sitting up there pouring her heart out to you about some dude that she knows ain't no good. She's looking for someone to co-sign her irrational behavior, her not thinking straight. But she know he ain't no good. You need to be compensated. That's fair. If women could go out on dates with men just for free meals, then why is it wrong for a woman to try and come to a man for relationship advice to a dude that she friend zoned, had no intentions of getting with? But now she wants to ask you for your advice? You got to pay me. This shit ain't free. You want real advice? You want free advice? Go talk to your girlfriend. Come to me only if you want help in solving your problems. Sympathy is what your girlfriends are for. And while I'm drinking that Starbucks, I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're stupid. Huh? You're fucking dumb. What do you mean he tells you to come over and in mid travel, he says, yo, listen, something came up. Go home. And then bang the phone on you. And he did it like twice. It's a real story, y'all. It's a real story, y'all. Abner LD, salute. And I'm like, G5, what up, bro? I'm like, yo, she's telling me the story, and I'm like, this bitch ain't serious. She wants me to tell her something. She wants me to invent the silver lining. Oh, that's just something that men do. We want to see if you care. No, I ain't gonna tell you that. But yo, look, you're on the side of the Bronx. He obviously is seeing somebody. And you was halfway there in 2 times. It was like 10 degrees outside. You Timberland up and put on your goddamn Boss jeans. Wrapped up your scarf oil to your nose, and you was trucking it to the west side of the Bronx just for him to call you or beep you. Back in the day, this was beep. And you stopped at a payphone, he beeped you 911. Like, yo, turn around. Something happened. I can't tell you. And then he didn't call you for 3 days. He did that twice. And then you want to come cry to me? Crying. Real tears. I don't know what I did to him. You ain't do nothing. You ain't do nothing. He's trying to work you into the schedule. When I say, yo, you better than that. You need to stop dealing with him. When he want to see you, he'll come through here. Her dumb ass finally made it over there. Fucked him, and he didn't call her for like 2 weeks. Crying to me again. Oh, I don't know what I did to him. I don't know. Did you suck his dick? What are you talking about? You slept with him? Did you put it on him? Well, I'm saying, I mean, we did stuff. I said, okay, well, why ain't call you? Well, I'm asking you. I wasn't there. I don't know the nigga. But let me get this straight. You was on your way over there on 2 separate occasions. It was bad weather on both occasions. He beeped you. First time, it blew your mind. The second time, you knew what it was. I knew I shouldn't have went over there. I knew. Third time, you finally made it there. And here's the doozy. The third time, she went with a girlfriend of hers. And you know what her girlfriend told me? She said, yo, that nigga ain't shit. Picasso, what up? I said, what happened? She said, yo, we ain't even go to the nigga house. I said, what are you talking about? She said, yo, he came outside, he walked around, there was fucking slush everywhere. We went and sat in this building in the lobby. We stood there for like an hour. They just talking and hugging up. And I'm standing like, yo, are we gonna go inside and sit down? And then he took her in the staircase. He said, y'all be right back. I hear her moaning and he gave her back shots on the staircase. She came out all smiling. Then he said, yo, I gotta go. Yo, he walked us to the train, gave her a bag of tokens, kissed her, and we riding back uptown. We riding back across town. And she's like, oh, girl, he did this, he did that. And she's like, I'm sitting on the train like, we came across town in bad weather for me to stand in the hallway and watch the door while you catch back shots on the staircase. You ain't even been in, he didn't even bring you in the house. And then they didn't call her for 2 weeks. You know who she did call? After he wasn't answering the phone, she called me. Are you busy? Yeah, I was playing Street Fighter. That's how busy I was. Bruh, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. The Bronx is not a small borough. The way it's broken up, there's like 2 buses. It's like somewhere so close, but it'll be like a 2 bus and a train zone. Or a 2 train and a bus zone. Where she was going on the west side of the Bronx, it's not like 1 bus and you get there. You got to take a bus to a bus and then hop on a train. She had to get to the 4 train. I was like, what do you do? What? Well, she had to hop on a bus to get to the 4 and then get on another bus to go across town. Man, I said, oh my God. What? Yes. Call me up, snot bubbles. And I'm listening. So you can. I'm just listening and I had the fucking headsets on. And what happened? He not calling me. I don't know what I did. I do everything. I don't smoke weed, but I found someone that sold weed and I picked up a dime. A dime? You spent $10? Well, okay, well go ahead, keep talking. Sonic boom. Yoga fire. And she's crying over the fucking phone. I'm like, yeah. Man, that's fucked up. Mike Biggs in the building. I said, yeah, that's fucked up. I said, wait, when was the last time you saw him? Damn, it's been 2 weeks. He ain't returning your beeps or nothing. I said, okay. Well, and then she told me the whole story. I'm just sitting on the phone, just breathing, playing Street Fighter. And then she hit me with the, so what do I do? In my mind, I'm like, well, what you should do is stop crying, come to my house, and let me tiger uppercut your box. Tiger uppercut. But I didn't say that. Because she likes me like a brother. Yeah. But she's calling me. I mean, what's on his mind? I don't know this nigga. I don't know what's on his mind. But what she told me None of it made sense. Dick made her crazy. And her friend had all the sense in the world because she drug her across town with her, the buddy system. And I told her, I said, yo, you know what? You need to stop going with her. You need to stop going with her because she's putting you in a situation. I said, you went over there? I said, well, what happened? You know, what was going on in the house? She said, in the house. I said, yeah, he took you upstairs to the apartment, right? She was like, we went to the building. We ain't go upstairs, though. I said, wait a minute. Queen, you missed what I'm saying. Shorty friend zoned me like 2 years prior to that. And I took it, and I'm good. And she told me why. Basically, and this is why I'm using her as an example. She told me I wasn't rugged enough. That's what her words were. And that was the second time I heard that in my life. I said, what the fuck does that mean? That's the second time. A chick told me that in high school. And I said, I don't even know what that means, but okay. And this was the second chick that told me that. And I said, what does that mean? And then I factored in the era. When I was in high school, Onyx had just came out. Wu-Tang just came out. And rap music was going through that change from conscious rap and Public Enemy and X-Clan to niggas being street niggas. NWA came over here, started doing shows. And to rival that, Russell Simmons released Onyx, Sonny Caesar, Frejo Starr, and Sticky Fingers. Everybody ran around shaving their heads, talking about throw your guns, and then Tretch, Naughty by Nature, that street shit, the look was in. I wasn't raised like that. I'm sorry. I'm not a street dude, and I say that proudly. I may have looked the part on certain days, but I'm not a street dude. I never was. I wasn't a drinker. I wasn't a smoker. I drink socially, but I wasn't the nigga. I had a 40 in my hand a couple of times in my life, out and about, when I was with a group of dudes. I tried weed twice in my life. Never stuck with it. Caught a headache twice, and I said, what the fuck is this? It stunk up my shirt. The shirt that I had on when I smoked in it, I balled it up and threw it out because I couldn't get the smell out. Not my thing. So when she said that to me, it clicked, and I said, oh, well, what am I gonna do? Change to get her attention? Not worth it. I'm not gonna stop being who I am. I'm a big nerd. I like sports. I love boxing. I like basketball. I like video games. I like to draw. I like poetry. I rhyme. But I'm not a street dude. I said, oh, okay. We could be cool. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean, Queen. That's what I mean. She friend zoned me, and I dealt with it, and I didn't hold it over her head. The problem was the title of this show. I was becoming the boyfriend without the benefits of the boyfriend. You come to me, crown on my shoulder with all these fucking problems, and what am I getting in return? I'm not getting no hugs, no kisses. I'm not getting no blowjobs. I'm not giving you no back shots, nothing. I am not gonna be your boyfriend without the benefits. And fellas, y'all need to stop doing that shit. That shit is out of line. And every time she did that, I'm like, with this last dude, I mean, we not cool to the point where you could talk to me about your dates. We never did that. And here's how I know she knew what she was doing. She never asked me, so what's up with you, man? You ain't seeing nobody? She never asked me. If we were cool like that, she would ask. Isn't that something you ask your friends? Fellas, yo, what's up, man? What's up with these hoes? Ladies, what's up with these niggas? You dealing with these dudes out here? How they treating you? It's just conversation. She never asked me. She would initiate conversation. An escapade. Oh, yeah, you know what? I went out with this dude or whatever. And I'm like, why the fuck she telling me this? And I'm feeling stupid because I'm like, yo, I told her I liked her. But when she friend zoned me, that shit went out the window. That shit cut off like a light switch. But we could still be cool. But then the balls of you. At least once a week, she's telling me some story about some nigga that's trying to holler at her. And it's like, is she grinding the axe? And I never let her see me sweat. I never entertained that bullshit. I'm like, oh, word? Haha, word? Damn, really? Oh, that's fucked up. Word? Oh, man, that nigga should know better. She never asked anything about my life. You know why? She didn't care. She didn't care. So I swear to God, she was grinding the axe. And I never, I'm playing Street Fighter. And then when she met this dude, she lost herself. Nah, Queen, she didn't feel comfortable sharing shit with me. She had enough fucking female friends she could share with them. You don't do that to no man. At all. You don't do that to no man at all. You don't do that. That is stupid. Watch this. If you like the dude and you say, yo, look, I'm digging you. Let's go out. I want to be your girl, blah, 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 blah. And he says, you know what, Queen, you cool in the game. I ain't into you like that. I'm just being honest. You know, you cool. We can hang out. We can go to the movies. We can, we can get some food and we can chill. But that next step, I'll never take that with you. You're like a sister to me. First of all, I know y'all women. That'll hit y'all 10 times harder than it'll hit a man. Me, when she told me that, believe me, I turned it off. I'm like, all right. Because that shit embarrassed me. I said, ooh, damn, that hurt. Shake it off. I said, oh. You know what I did? I apologize. I said, my fucking bad. I said, I did not mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry. She's like, oh, no, it's okay. I knew, but I was just waiting for you to say something. Okay, all right. You know what? Let's not sit here. Let's go out. Let's go do something. And I treated her like a friend. But don't cross that line. We ain't that cool that you can come to me and start talking about the next man. And this is another thing. Prior to this dude, she was breaking down dudes that was trying to holler at her. She knew every fucking thing. And then she met her match. Because I don't know who this dude was. I never met him. But she was infatuated with this dude. She was going across town in 10-degree weather by herself a couple of times. 2 times, this dude beeped her and said, yo, turn around. Something happened. And then when she did go there, back shots in the steps. He even bring upstairs to the crib. Back shots in the fucking stair. You came across town for back shots in the staircase. And then trying to make light of it on the train ride home. Had your girlfriend looking at you like, Homegirl told me. Yo, I don't know what's wrong with her. And when she told me the story, I said, yo, that's your girl, man. Oh, yeah, Steve, you know what? Let her share. I'm playing Street Fighter. Shauna, yeah, you know. You would see, that's what I'm saying. She just said I would be insulted. Because there's a preconceived notion that men will fuck a tree with spandex. No, believe it or not, we turn down ass. Trust me. Trust me, we do. It don't go down like that. You dig? It don't go down like that. And no, I wasn't salty that she friend zoned me. I was for about a day. But I was salty because I was embarrassed. I said, shit, I wish I never said anything to her. I feel kind of stupid now. I'm not going to call her until she called me. And she would call me. I'm like, all right, so, and it never came up again. But then she started, oh, let me tell you, this nigga tried to holler at me. Oh, I went out with this nigga and this nigga this and this nigga that. And I'm like, okay. Haha, yeah, yo, you good though? All right, dap it up. That bitch never, we friends though, right? She wants to confide in me, right? We're friends, but she never asked me once, how you doing? How those ladies treating you? She never asked. And I was dating like a motherfucker. I never went to her to tell her what I was doing. She didn't need to know. Cause I saw how she was moving. And I'm like, how the fuck she gonna give me advice on any chick that I'm dealing with? Cause I knew she was clueless. And then she met her match. Her friend told on her. Yo, we went across town. The weather was bad. We walked around outside for like an hour. It's cold as shit. And I'm thinking we going to her crib. We going upstairs to his crib. I think we was walking around outside to kill time. And then we went up to the third floor, went to the staircase, got me standing out staircase, and he banging her. I see it back of his hairy ass thrusting her on the steps. And I said, okay. Yeah, and that's it. We were done, and then she came downstairs smiling, told me how big his dick is, and I'm like, all right. I said, all right, so I'm missing something. We ain't even get inside the house. I said, wait a minute. Y'all ain't even get inside the house? Nah, Chris, her friend was gay. Her friend was gay. Anthony, what up? She was like, nah, we ain't even get it. Go upstairs and sit down. She's talking to me about how good the sex was. She was like, they're only on the staircase like 7 minutes. How good can it be? And that was the first time they did it on a staircase. And it was this and it was that. And she's like, it's cold outside, it's ice rain, and we riding back home. Feet hurting, hungry. He didn't even offer them a bottle of water, nothing. There was no Starbucks back then. This was like 96. And I'm just listening like, then he don't call her for two weeks or so, whatever. It might have been more than that. And she called me up crying about him. Look, your brother that you never ask how I'm doing, I don't know shit. Any other time you telling me about what niggas are looking for, what niggas are doing, and you know this and you know that, you know everything, babe. I can't help you. I don't know the nigga. But I heard the story and I know what I'm listening to. And I know you're head over heels for whatever reason about this dude, and you're making a choice. But I told her, I don't know what to tell you, man. I can't make heads or tails of this shit. It's obvious he was involved with something else and he saw no value in her. It's obvious, but if she, what she wanted was someone to some confirmation, someone to tell her, no, it's gonna be okay. No, it's gonna be fucked up if you keep pursuing this guy. That's what it's gonna be. Queen says, I had a couple of male friends that came back years later and said they were interested. I asked, why didn't they say anything at the time? And they said they didn't know why. Probably, Queen, I'm just gonna, you know, I don't know. I wasn't there. Maybe you was putting out some energy that they were like, do I say something? I don't know. Were you seeing someone at the time when you was around them? Were you talking about someone you were seeing? There could be a dude lurking and with good intentions to try and court you, but every time he's around, you talking about someone else. You fucking up your own blessings. Never talk about what you do in the bedroom or a dude you're having a problem with or a dude you're trying to get at with out loud for other people to hear. You gotta move in silence. Because you might be going somewhere and then this other guy comes and says, you know what, this guy is a better choice. I was about to fuck up. Sometimes people are just out loud about what they're doing. Sometimes you need to shut the fuck up and just do it. Dig what I'm saying? Oh, Opulent LD, I got that so many times. I told chicks no, and they were like, "Oh, what's going on with you? Why not? What you mean, why not? Just no." There was a point in my life where I was just dealing with so much. Sex was like the furthest thing from my mind. I was like, I gotta get my money right. I gotta move out my mama crib. And at that time, women were just a headache to me. They were a headache. Chicks calling. You brothers, y'all know y'all are in a place in your brain when every time the fucking phone rings and you're thinking, what bitch is calling me now? I'm going through something right now. They don't know because you're not communicating with them. They don't know. Because they're not cool with you like that for you to be communicating that shit with them. When it gets like that, you in your thoughts, you just don't want to be bothered. It got to the point where I had to slowly tell some of these chicks, like, yo, look, I'm going through something right now. I need a minute. What do you mean you need a minute? I ain't talked to you in 3 days. Yo, I'm going through something right now. All right, I'm trying to get things together, and it has nothing to do with you. I'm not good company right now. Why is that hard to understand? What, because you got all these titties and all these ass? Yo, listen, I'm not good company right now. I can't function right now. If my pockets ain't right, I'm not thinking about ass. I'm thinking about life. Ass is there. It'll come later. What's the matter with you? Are you gay? No. See how easy that is? You gay? No. I love kitty cat. But smashing you after I'm done, my issues are still there, and you're not helping me with that. What you're looking for is your own sexual gratification. You're being an insensitive idiot right now. Because if we were really cool like that, you'd be like, yo, you good? You want to talk about it? You need some time to get your shit together, to get some space? I'm here if you need me. Holler at me when you're ready. I'll check on you in a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure you're all right. That's a friend. So with Queen, when you say that Shorty wanted to confine in me, no, she was dumping all of her shit on me, right? When she was depressed, right? And when she was on top of the world, she was gloating about her shit. Not one time did she ever ask how I'm doing. Is that really a friend? That's why I was wondering. I said, yo, is she throwing this shit in my face for no reason? Is she grinding the axe? Yeah, because some women are good for that. No doubt, be that beach. Salute, man. Appreciate you sliding through, man. Greetings to the UK, for real. Much love. That's why I had to ask myself. I said, yo. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Gotta do it from here. I don't know why Ronald Haskins ain't had no goddamn wrench. I had the other screen up, y'all. There you go. I got you, bro. All right, we good now. She was grinding the axe, man. She ain't fooling me. Some women like that shit. They like the attention. They like the sexual attention. They get off on telling niggas no. And they ain't got to be rude. Because she wasn't rude. But when I reflected on the relationship, it wasn't a friendship. I was just there. I was the fall guy, man. I was the fucking table in her fucking living room. Let me rest my glass here. Let me put my feet up on here. And once I figured that out, I said, man, I should have never told that bitch anything. But I did. I shot my shot, and she shot me right down. And to grind the axe, she would spill her shit on her brother. Let me tell you something. Anybody that you say you cool with, it's a two-way street. That's why up in the LD, I was the ear. I was the boyfriend without the benefits. She told me the most silliest shit. The near sexual escapades, the sexual escapades that she could have had. Everybody want to fuck her. She's telling dudes no. She's telling other girls no. She had a blood brother. She wasn't telling that nigga anything she was telling me. Trust me. Fuck out of here. And I was classy about it. Laughing. Ha, word. Ho, what? Ah, hey, well, hey, oh, okay. Damn, word. I said, man, this chick, not one time, in the couple of years that we were hanging out tight, not one time did she say, how are you doing? Not one time. You want to go somewhere? You want to, there's a movie, you want me to take you? Not one time. So I don't give a fuck about what she wanted. That shit was so goddamn one-sided. And I wasn't the only person she had. She had a lot of guys in the friend zone. And I said, are bitches really hate us to the point where they can't be friends with each other? Or is she having a lot of men around to justify her being promiscuous? To my knowledge, she wasn't promiscuous. She just adored the male company. Well, she met her fucking match. Because I don't know. I've never met the dude. Her girlfriend told me how he looked, and I'm like, okay, he's a little tall. I think he was like Puerto Rican or Dominican or something. And had her taking the Iron Horse to the other side of the Bronx. And I said, well, you look at this shit. And her friend told me everything. Like, yo, man, we get across the Bronx, but to get back shots on a fucking staircase in this building. We didn't even go inside the house. It was cold as fuck. No hot chocolate, no tea. And then he walked us halfway to the fucking train. Didn't even walk us to the train. Wind blowing and shit. This is the bitch that'll call me up and be like, yo, there's a movie out. Y'all want to go see this movie? Yo, take me to see this movie. Then after the movie, yo, I want to eat. And don't pay for nothing. Chicks be having lineups like that. The hand nails nigga, the food dude, I need gas dude, the dude she just talks to, the gay friend, and the main dude. I will never be in that lineup. I promise you that. It's not called failing when you learn from it. You fail forward. You learn. And I thank God every day for that motherfucking relationship. Because I started keeping tabs and I was real quiet about it. A couple of years down the road, I'm like, yo, she never, never. Mm-mm. You know what, Queen? She felt comfortable talking to me because, well, up until a certain point. Because you know what happened? I eventually told her how I felt. Because eventually she stopped dealing with dude and was talking to another guy where she was in more control because now she was on the other side of the spectrum. This dude pissed her off so bad. Now every relationship after that, she was on a rampage. So every dude after her, after that dude, was gonna catch the wrath that she should have gave that nigga. Fellas, y'all ever met that chick and she's cool 1 minute and is Jekyll and Hyde. Now she mad. You're like, whoa, what did I do? You're catching the wrath for some situation she had no control over. That's unfair. Don't deal with it. So when she stopped dealing with dude, this is year number 3 or 4, when me and her was cool, and bitch never bought me a birthday present or nothing. It was, I swear, and I'm not even kidding, it was always, yo, what's up? Yo, let me hit you back. I'm about to go out, Oh, where you going? Oh, nah, me and my peoples, we're going out. It's my birthday. Oh, shit, I forgot. Every year. Yo, happy birthday. Yo, hit me tomorrow. That bitch never even bought me a quart of water for my birthday. You crazy? Confining me for what? Confining me for what? That bitch was selfish. And what I find If I consider you a friend, I become selfless. Fuck that. She around, DP, she around. And it's like, yo, what's up? Hey, it's fake. My smile is fake. I just, like, we had a conversation. And she see, Wood, salute. What happened was, whatever happened with that dude happened. I never gave her no advice on that. I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I can't read it. I don't know him. It'll be unfair for me to tell you he's a bitch ass nigga and all this other stuff. I don't know him. What I do know is you put out and you went over there and he's not reciprocating what you're putting out. So you got to make a decision. And she eventually decided to not deal with him. But now she's mad. And every dude she started dating a month later was catching the wrath of what that dude did to her or what she allowed to happen. And she could be in control with every other situation but that fucking situation. So then it went to a point where she vanished and was talking. She wasn't talking to me as much because she was getting over that situation. Then I'll be walking around. I see her with a dude. No, I ain't say nothing. I go across the street. Then when she got her marbles together, then she called me up like nothing happened. Went from talking to me every day, every other day to, yo, what's up? Like now nothing happened. Now nothing happened. All right, you want to play that game? Fine. All right, nothing happened. Nothing happened. What's going on with you? Nothing. So let me tell you about this nigga. Okay, here we go. And I'm just sitting there listening. Now I'm playing Tekken. Tekken that just came out for the PlayStation. Now I'm playing Tekken. And I'm listening. But I'm not. Uh-huh. Word. Same old shit. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what do you think? What do I think? Pause the game. Because now I'm losing this shit. Now I'm mad because I'm mad at the game, not mad at her. Now I'm losing because now she's disturbing me. So now I paused the game, put it down. I said, you know what? I think you're being ridiculous. That was the first time she heard me say something like that. 502 King, salute. I said, I think you're being a little ridiculous. And you should know better than this. This dude that you talking about, based off of what you told me, he didn't do anything wrong. I think you're still mad at homie that live on the west side. Excuse me? Yeah. Nice to talk to you after about 3 weeks, by the way. Called you twice, you didn't return my call. I'm glad you're good. Oh, well, I was doing, okay, it's cool. All right, but now you call me up, you're asking me my opinion, I'm giving it to you. I only know one way to tell you that's the truth. You're being a little ridiculous. This dude is innocent. You met him on your job or whatever. But you went to a little cafe and you're about to chew him out because he didn't pull the fucking chair out for you. Oh, well, that's a gentleman thing for you to do. Now, here's what she got mad at me. That's Sir, what up, brother? How you doing? Let me make sure my brother's tightened up. Damn, I keep going to the wrong motherfucker. Hold on. I gotta take care of my brother, sir. There you go. Tightened you up immediately, sir. There you go. So, here's when she got mad at me. I said, you telling me that this man wasn't a gentleman because he didn't pull out the seat fast enough. She said she went to the table and sat there. He sat down and she was like, like looking at her chair. He got back up and said, oh shit, my bad. And sat her down and he paid for lunch and everything. And I'm waiting for her to say well, something else was wrong. And no, nothing. It was the chair incident. And she's nitpicking. And from that moment, niggas ain't shit and I'm not having it no more. And I'll find a character flaw because he didn't pull out a goddamn chair. He had a character flaw. And I said, you know what? You're being ridiculous, man. You still hot at this other dude from the west side you was dealing with. You got to let that shit go. You need to be by yourself for a little while until you calm down. Or you allow yourself to trust another man. The man didn't pull out a chair for you fast enough. That was your first outing when the sun's up. He said, yo, when he said, can I take you to lunch? Not can I take you to dinner and movie at 3 a.m. and try and smash? He said, let me take you to lunch. And then you went. And he didn't pull a chair out faster than you, fast enough for you. And you get mad. I said, no, you still harboring feelings for this dude. Oh, well, he needs to be a gentleman. Oh, I'm sorry. He needs to be a gentleman. But you go to this nigga crib and don't even get into the house for back shots on the staircase. Is that a gentlemanly thing to do? So that guy was a gentleman? Because you still pursued him weeks after that. About months after that. Until you finally said, forget it. You finally said, forget it. No problem, sir. You family. So he don't pull the chair out fast enough and he's not a gentleman. But this dude told you to turn around in 10-degree weather on 2 separate occasions. Third time was a charm. You go there with your homegirl. You don't even get to the crib. You get back shots on the staircase. That was the gentleman, though? I'm trying to find where this makes sense. And that's what I asked her. I said, yo, you know, he didn't pull out the goddamn chair fast enough for you. He wasn't gonna do it. Okay, don't act like you fucking go places and you sit down yourself. You was just nitpicking. Cause she was not talking about chivalry at any point for the time that I've known her. She was nitpicking. I've never heard her make mention of that. Get the door for me. Pull the chair out for me. I've been out with dozens of women. And when we go into the restaurant, I've seen them, they walking in front of me, they pull their own chair out and sit down. Now, me personally, I'm behind them. I'm ready to grab the chair. I'm like, okay, she's fine. She don't say anything about it. Now this bitch got etiquette because she's mad at this dude. Who's less of a gentleman? The guy that told you to go home on 2 separate occasions in mid-travel in 10-degree weather, and then when you do get to him, you get back shots on the steps. You don't even go inside his apartment? Or the dude that forgot to pull your chair out when you sat down for brunch that he was fucking paying for? I'm confused. Nah, Chris, I agree. This feminism shit is a fucking hoax. There's women right now regretting that shit. It's a fucking hoax. It's bullshit. All these women talking about feminism and I'm an alpha female. Check with them in 10 years. I promise you. Don't make it the man's fault. You got what you asked for. Just remember that. Just remember that. This Me Too shit, dudes be scared to even look at women nowadays. Like, yo, she's hot, but you know what? I'm not doing it, man. I swear on God. If I even say something to her, it's going to be a problem. Shauna, let me ask you a question. How does feminism help? You say it's not a problem. How does it help? Tell me how it helps. How does feminism help? I'm curious. What do feminist women do other than fucking fight with you? You're supposed to be a gentleman and pull out chairs, but at the same time, they're bosses and throwing shit in your face. What did I say? Your woman is supposed to be your completer, not your competer. I'm not trying to be in a fucking relationship with a chick. Hey babe, yo, I make $75,000 a year, and I'm trying to do this and do that. Yeah, babe, boy, I make 80 a year. You need to be making my goddamn ramen noodles. What? The fuck? She said the problem is people speeding and skipping the main steps. No. Monster, what up, bro? No. Uh-uh. Let me explain something, Shona. This society has conformed to this bullshit. People are way too sensitive. Way too sensitive. And these women, feminism is why I saw a black woman that's a lawyer on the Steve Harvey show say, I want a child, but I don't want a goddamn husband. And I want to get a sperm donor. I make enough money because I'm a lawyer by trade. And I want to raise this child by myself because I don't want anything to do with a relationship. When Steve Harvey asked her why, she said relationships are too much of a headache based off of what she's seen. So, okay. Do you have both parents in your household? She came from a 2-parent household. So what is your problem? Well, I've seen stuff. Well, if you're raised from a 2-parent household, what you see might not be your shit. Why are you judging the bad situations off of something that might happen with you? You don't know. So you want to raise a kid as a single parent, for the kid to grow up, and when they get a certain age and they go to open school night and say, yo, that's daddy, that's his daddy, that's his dad. Mom, where's daddy? What are you gonna do? Put in the tape of Steve Harvey and say, I asked for a sperm donor. And some guy came and donated sperm. Well, who's this guy? I want my father. You chose to be single. I want my daddy. And don't let it be a fucking boy. Women, y'all can't do it like how you want to do it. You know how I know that's true? I mean, some of you have to do it for whatever reason. But and it's not by your choice. But what's dangerous is a lot of it now, it's become the norm. And that's fucking dangerous. And what's happening is these single women are raising a lot of bitch ass niggas that are running around shooting people instead of knuckling up, that are oversensitive. They can't take a fucking joke. Yo, we used to roast hard in the lunchroom. That's why we got thick skin. I don't give a shit about none of that. Kids can't do that today. Yo, man, get out of here. Your breath stink. Tomorrow he comes to school with his dad's gun and shoot up the whole school and shoot himself. He'll be like, I don't know what happened. Well, they were bullying him. No, just one day, somebody said his breath stink. And he got in his feelings and shot up the whole fucking school because people laughed at him. What? There's an era of bitch ass niggas being raised. And when you look at their family, you find out they come from single households. I hear you, Queen, but let me ask you a question. What happened to that guy? You said you dated a guy a few years ago that would pull out a chair and open my door and warm up. What happened to him? My brother Sir says feminism is against women being feminine, so it's inhumanity. And I agree with that. Feminism is this bullshit movement. It's bullshit. And I need y'all to Google what's happening to women that were feminists and why they're switching back. It fucked them up. It really fucked them up. This feminism shit This alpha, I did a show about it a week ago because I had a situation on the job. I said, what the fuck? An alpha female. I was pissed because that don't make sense. That is not the order of things. No doubt, Queen. There's more shootings than fights now. Remember the after school fights? I've had a bunch of them. Had a bunch. It was like at least once a week somebody was, somebody was fighting after school. Now, littlest bitch ass nigga. Yeah, I'll be right back. He'll cut seventh period, run home, come back, and just start shooting in the crowd. These niggas don't even have a good aim. It just happened in the South Bronx. Some bitch ass nigga, 17-year-old, went to shoot at somebody and hit this girl. Had nothing to do with it, killed her. This kid didn't even have a criminal record. You see what I'm saying? I agree, sir. I agree. These chicks today are completely out of line and they're out of fucking pocket. That's why brothers are bailing. They're like, I can't deal with this shit. There's a whole movement of women going to men going to the fucking Thailand or the Philippines. And they get these women that it's a working relationship. They're raised to be wives. And the husbands do what they do. They provide. And they raised to be wives, and the men provide. The house that the men pay for, the women take care of the house. When did that become blasphemous for a woman to take care of the house if the man is taking care of everything else? When did that become wrong? What the fuck? Now let me be clear. If a woman wants to run her own household, great. But you can't turn around and say, oh man, yo, listen, I want a man. For what exactly? You're working 45 hours a week. He's working 45 hours a week. When y'all gonna see each other? On y'all days off? So scratch that itch. Smash. But men want wives. You want wives. And I'm not saying women can't work. What happens is women can work and still be feminine and still take care of the household. But there's a lot of women that don't even want to do that. Or if I'm working, then he could get his own goddamn plate. We can. But why the fuck you gotta be so goddamn rude about it? If you get home first and everything's cool and we come home 3 hours later, we're just asking for courtesy. These bitches don't even want to be courteous anymore. It's blasphemous to ask them to be a woman. Oh, we're not slaves. We're not saying that, God damn it. Would you agree that there's a fundamental difference between men and women? Would you agree that? Would you agree to that? Yes. There's certain things that we do and there's certain things that you do. Back when we were living in huts in Africa, I used this example a few days ago. The men go out and do the hunting and bring back the animal. What if the women in the hut was like, oh no, I don't feel like it. You don't feel like what? I don't feel like skinning it and taking the horns and breaking down the animal. Babe, we went on a fucking 3-day hunt against the elements, against other animals. John just got nailed by a rhino. He may never walk again. It missed me and hit him. Okay? So the village now has to take care of him because he can't work. All we're asking you and the women to do is the buffalo that we brought back, skin it, break the animal down because we're going to have to eat. We're going to need clothing. We're going to need tools. We got to use the whole animal. That's what you do. No, nigga, you do it. I'm sick of this. I had to watch the kids. We had to fight off tigers and lions and shit. Dodge rhinos. And all we ask you to do is when we bring the meat back, break it down and cook it. And you're mad because what, you was in a hut all fucking day? Fine. When the pillagers come, you go ahead and fight. You grab that axe and that spear and you go fight then. Everything's out of order. Everything's out of order. Fuck that. Word up, Jay Everything. I want half Eddie looking ass. I'll keep it simple. And you see that? You see that? Feminism. Everything's cool and I want to work the same jobs. Okay, how about this? How many women you see out there on the highways in your state with the goddamn power drills? Those are some good union jobs. Those guys make a lot of money. How many women you see with those power drivers? Nope. Feminism is convenient. Feminism is good until your shit break down and it's 2 degrees outside and you're on the side of the cross Bronx and you got to change that tire. What if your husband is sitting there saying, yo, you make more money than me. You just told me. I make $55,000 a year. You make 82. You got me in there telling me, oh, I need some, I want some meatloaf. Nigga, you cook it. You telling me, all right, so we got a flat tire. I'm good. In fact, this is your car. It's in your name. You won't even let me drive it. 2 degrees outside. You want me to do a man's job? Changing that tire became a man's job? No, bitch. This is your Beamer that you paid for it. You don't even want me to drive. You don't even want me looking at it. I just asked for a slice of meatloaf with my potatoes, and you said, go get it yourself. That's your tire. So either you're going to call AAA or it's going to sit here because I'm not changing shit. Take my medicine. Oh. Blood pressure. Pill a day, y'all. I can't seem to ditch it. It is what it is. Yeah. How many women you see picking up trash and recycling at AM? I don't see any. Now I see female sanitation workers in New York. Not many though. Not many. They want to work in the office. They want to push pencils all day. It's not equal, man. I'm telling y'all. This feminism shit is a farce. It's a fucking farce. Shona says, I see a lot of women waving those flags. Yeah, I see a lot of women waving those flags too. Holding that stop sign, they flip. I don't see them working the power drivers. I don't see them working the bulldozers. I don't see them. Those are considered men's jobs. How many women you see actually building infrastructure? Not waving the flag or flipping the stop sign. Actually building the bridge. Drilling shit. I'm sure they exist, but not in abundance. It's bullshit. You're women when it's convenient. Other than that, it's full of shit. It's bullshit. Look up how women are regretting feminism. It's all over YouTube. I was like bugging, like, oh shit. They are regretting feminism. They done fucked off 5 years of their life with attitudes, turning men down, having attitudes, saying, I'm going to make this money, I'm going to do it myself, and a man just going to come along for the ride because I have such high standards. And when you get what you want, meaning the dudes that make less than you leaving you alone, turn around and you realize you don't even have to be a butch. You could just put out all this manly, this male energy, this masculine energy. You put it all out there. Put that masculine energy out there. Where dudes is like, I know she ain't gay, but I ain't gonna try and move around with her and be her bitch. I don't like how she talking. It's like every time we talk, it sounds like it's leading to a debate. I dealt with that shit before. And I said, why am I dealing with this? Everything was a fucking debate with this bitch. Everything was a debate. Going to a restaurant with her was the worst. What are you having? Chicken parmesan and some spaghetti. Why are you having that? Because I want it. There's so many other things here. Why are you getting that though? Because I want it. You asked me a question. All right, so you don't want to watch me eat it? No, I'm just wondering. All right, so what's the problem? I just, figured you figure what? What the fuck? Leave me alone. Why are you bothering me? I'm here to have a good time. Everything's a fucking debate. Get the fuck out my face. Queen said, a lot of women go feminist after they get cheated on. Exactly. Getting back to Shorty, she was nitpicking and she was on that feminist route. And when I told her, you're about to rip this guy for being who was a gentleman, who invited you out to brunch just to get to know you, and you're accusing him of not being a gentleman, but you was dating a dude that clearly wasn't a gentleman. He couldn't even bring you in his crib when he had sex with you, and you went along with that. After that, too, you went along with that bullshit. So now, because of him, you're mad at every man. Because he didn't pull out a fucking chair. Since when did that bother you? Your antennas are too sensitive, man. Tone it down. You fucked up. That was on you. Joseph said, my homegirl is a project manager for an apartment company. Her job is hire independent contractors to complete various tasks. Guess how many women own construction companies that she can call? There you go. Feminism, right? TC, salute. Yep. Some guys have to try harder than others to compensate for things that they lack. And some guys, women just come to them and they don't have to try all that hard. Yeah, I understand. And I'm saying is, women know. He's not a looker, but he make X amount of money and he ain't got no problems. And I'm thinking self-preservation. She said, Queen said, my coworker is anti-male because her ex cheated. Well, your coworker needs to get therapy. Because I promise you, she don't know any male in this chat, and we didn't do it to her. You know how many girls I've dated in the past that I know that I'm catching heat for something that somebody else did, and that is unfair. So I would choose not to deal with it. You know what I mean, woman, I told you, I think you need therapy. I don't know why you're beefing with me right now, but I promise you I didn't do it. I was home all day, and every conversation we've had, daddy came up, or your ex came up, or both came up, and you have some unresolved issues, and I'm sitting here eating a meal with you. I'm here to have a good time. This is my money I'm spending. And somehow I'm getting this attitude, and I know I didn't do it to you. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to finish your food, drink your wine, and I'm going to take you home. I'm going to bid you a good night. There's no beef. As soon as you break it down to them like that, it's, what do you mean? Why are we going to? No. You took a tone with me. I don't appreciate it. Night's over. But finish your meal, though. because I'm paying for it. And if she kept talking, I'm like, get it to go. Don't say another fucking word because you about to hop on that iron horse. Now you fucking with your ride home. Don't fucking play with me. Alpha female, right? That means you don't need my fucking car. You don't need a ride home. Don't play with me. Don't fucking need you. And that's what these chicks don't understand. That's what they don't understand. I don't fucking need you. Don't. I don't. Fuck out of here. Joseph, that's a great point. That's a great point. Look at the examples you had, and you're still not holding those feelings that you have towards women that you meet. You meet them and let it play out because everybody's different. And you got to tell grown women that women don't sit here and justify why they're feminists until they need. I'm telling you, they're gonna need a man. Exactly, King. They're going to need a man. They're going to need a man. Bottom line. And I know women will be like, "Oh, well, you need women." I fucking don't. I really don't. Let me explain something to y'all. Let me explain something to y'all. She said, yeah, her ex-husband number 2 said she was a bully before he married her. Now they divorced. See? But let me explain something, y'all. Most men who are secure will choose their sanity. Who are secure and logical will choose their sanity over a piece of ass any day, 100% of the time. We don't need you. We don't. A lot of times, when you're not around, our pockets will be better because we won't be spending money on y'all. We'll have a lot of sanity. If we got an itch that needs to be scratched, you know there's so many ways you can get that itch scratched. We can call a call girl and pay money to get a nut off. There's various ways you can do it outside of shaking dice in your house to some Pornhub or whatever, or paying a call girl, or escort. And once you get that off, it's back to business. Will y'all women call a call mail, or will y'all just look in your phone and say, "Look, I think this guy want to smash. I got all these guys in my friend zone that want to smash, and I want to get this nut off." But then you got to worry about, damn, I'm giving this dude some tail. He might keep calling me. I want to get back into my work, my work phase. I just need to get this nut off. But this guy might just be wanting to date me. I'm not trying to date. Or can you call a male escort? Can you do that? To some women, that's unheard of. Judas and salute. It's all good, brother. That's how they do me. We have options. And as we move up in age, listen, our market value tops up. Money, looks, and everything else. The older you get, the older women get, gravity takes over, your body changes, your market value goes down. So you could be a 50-year-old man, right, with no children. Now, I need you ladies to listen to this. Be a 50-year-old man with no kids. All right? And there'll be a 38-year-old woman, possibly with a kid or two. All right? Body's a little droopy, but she's not a bad person, but she's working. You know what I'm saying? And then he looks and says, okay, she's cool. We went out on a couple of dates, but then there's a 28-year-old, 10 years younger than her with no kids, out of college, right? Young, ripe, and ready to spit out some kids. Who's the man supposed to go with? You tell me. Who's the man supposed to go with? Go ahead, tell me. And I know there's going to be some women that's going to say, hey, man, don't write off the single mom like that. Or, no, fuck that. Ladies, if you got sons, what would you tell them to do? If your son is in his 50s and he has this option to date a 38-year-old woman with 2 fucking kids that are not out the house yet, so that means you got to come in and be the stepfather. They're not out the house yet. One's 12, one's 15, and they on some, nigga, who you? Or the 28-year-old, younger, right? Wears yoga pants, goes to the gym, and she's ready to conquer the world. But she met you, she like you, and she'll be at your service. Now, I know there's a big age gap, but he's at the top of the food chain now. And she's like, yo, self-preservation. I got my degree just in case. The self-preservation. This man's going to take care of me. And I'm going to take care of him. Whereas a 38-year-old, I'll take care of him if he deserve it. I'm a package deal. He got to take me and my kids. Rub his feet if he deserve it. You put up with that? Fuck out of here. That's feminism, y'all. That's feminism. We've been bullied because in that example that I've just given, there's 1,001 women that be like, oh, why are you writing off the single mother? How could she help it if some dude flipped the script on her and he left her? Why are you going with that scenario? Maybe she's whacked out of her skull. Maybe she chose wrong. Maybe she got 2 different kids from 2 different pookies. And if you met the baby's fathers, you would know that, man, these guys ain't it. And you know what they'll tell you? Why you had a kid with him and didn't marry him? Why you? Oh, he wasn't ready to be married. So why you spit out the kid? Oh, I was young. That's not an excuse. What do we say about accountability? And let's bring the conversation full circle. Don't be the boyfriend without the benefit. This chick that I'm talking about was never accountable. And there's a chick like that everywhere. Everything was someone else's fault. And when she disappeared for a little bit and came back, she was telling me how she was taking out her anger on every guy she met without saying it, but she was without telling me that's what she was doing. She was telling me what she was doing. Because this motherfucker didn't pull out a goddamn chair for her. Because this dude, she said he wasn't being a gentleman, but the dude she was pursuing gave her back shots on the goddamn staircase. Didn't even bring her into the crib. Was that a gentleman? And you put up with that and you pursued that and it didn't work out for you. And when you finally said you was done, you was mad at the world. You turned full-blown feminist, right? Right. And I told her, yo, you being stupid. Because I got tired of it. We ain't gonna pick up where we left off. I just told y'all. That one time she ever asked how I was doing, relationship-wise, and am I dating anybody? No. She was just spilling her shit on me because she was used to that. And she was used to other dudes catering to her. Something else I saw. I wasn't the only male friend she had. She had a list of dudes. And I was the ear. And I'm not going to be the ear. I'm not going to be the boyfriend without the boyfriend's benefits. You have to pay me for my time. You have to feed me, give me money, or blow me. Do something. Because that relationship was one-sided. And I got tired of it. I was getting beat up on Tekken. I had just got it. My boy let me hold the PlayStation. And I was getting slammed all over the goddamn. I said, fuck. And I'm listening to her. I said, man, I had to pause again. I said, yo, listen, man. Here's the deal. And I told her. She didn't like what I had to say. I said, babe, I know you don't like it, but am I wrong? Am I wrong? The answer was no. And that was when our relationship changed. And what's happened since then? I've learned happily married. Her, and it's no beef. She just pulled back, and I appreciate that because I didn't want to hear it anymore. Because that was the next step. Me telling her, yo, look, you're calling me with the same shit. You're not fixing yourself. What do you want me to tell you? Go get therapy. I'm not an expert in that. But based off of what you're telling me, I'm just saying I wouldn't be doing what you're doing. But I didn't go there. What's happened with me is I'm married with a family. You think she's married? No. She's learned nothing. How do I know? I talk to the people around her more than her. And it's not beef. The relationship changed when I told her the truth. Oh, and when I see her friends, oh yeah, and your girl, I say, hey, my girl. Oh, but let me tell you what she did. Okay, fine, tell me what she did. That's fucked up. Still going through the same thing. And the only thing that's changed is it's not 1996 anymore. It is now 2022. She got gray in her hair and all that. Her market value is all the way down. And she's 2 years older than me. So all that game you put in, what happened to all those dudes? And if she wanted a husband like she claimed she did, guarantee you all those dudes and she had in her notepad and in her beeper, her husband was somewhere in there. And I'm not saying it was me. I'm just saying it was someone somewhere in there. But you know what I know? Everybody done moved on. Because she's still single. I win. Always win. That's right, Picasso, all those fucking miles on it. Because she was letting somebody splash in a goddamn staircase. Are you kidding me? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Well, anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Been a great show. Much love and appreciation to all of y'all. I love and respect all of y'all, man. Y'all help me reach these milestones, and I love it, man. Make sure y'all share the video, like, and subscribe. Y'all already subscribed. We family. Let's push this channel like we push the other one, man. I'm so happy with that growth, man. Bro, man, I have y'all to thank, man. If y'all come in August, I look forward to meeting all of y'all at the LDBC meetup, August 6th in Dallas. I'm already booked. I got my room, I got my flight, I got my rental car. I'm good. I'm just waiting on Black and 78 to let us know where the venue is. It's going to be on the LDBC site because, you know, we can't have these weirdos showing up. If they show up, you know what's going to happen. I ain't going to say nothing crazy. You know what I mean? But we're not Black Wall Street. We're different over here. So salute to all of y'all. Man, much love and appreciation to everybody. I'll be back here tomorrow. No, wait. There won't be no Painful Excellence podcast show tomorrow. But in the morning, I got something special for y'all. If y'all are subscribed, y'all see already. The corruption in boxing is at an all-time fuckery. And I got more information. And salute to my brother Ghost. He sent me something on Instagram. Y'all, it's gonna blow your mind for real, man. It's gonna blow your freaking mind. It's gonna lead back to what we've always been talking about. You're gonna see why I call for a Negro League in boxing, but I'll talk about that tomorrow, man. So you already know what it is. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This has been the Painful Excellence Podcast. I see y'all.